What is going on, Big Blue Nation? I think we called this Rando recap Taming Some Tigers because we got two of them this week. LSU Tigers go down. Big road win, Missouri Tigers. Let's just start off with it. Who was the player of the game today?
Andrew Carr. And also, I think Big Blue Nation owes him a big apology.
Ooh, because they've been talking that smack recently, huh? A lot of people have been saying that he's not been playing real well since the injury, but it looks like we got Andrew Carr all the way back. I agree. He started off, hit a big three early. I think the first bucket of the game was Andrew Carr three. Slow start, but he made some buckets early, and then he was kind of the glue guy. I put that out there. He was the glue guy when Kentucky was starting to kind of fall apart there a little bit. Saved a couple what would have been turnovers. Um, yeah, I agree, buddy. That was he was big, and he's going to be big for Kentucky in the postseason. I thought he was kind of Mark Pope's closer early in the season. He closed out the Duke game. I think he closed out the Gonzaga game, and Pope didn't have that while he was hurt. What else, buddy? What are some of the other takes you had about the game today?
I
You had something to say. You had something to say about Brandon Garrison early on in the game. What do you think about his play?
we just need him to play better.
simply put, yeah, I think Brandon Garrison has a lot of talent and he's got a lot of potential. I think he's going to have another big game. I think we have more Oklahoma games from Brandon Garrison moving forward. But yeah, let's not pump fake into a 3-point shot. Catch it if you're open, let it go. That sort of thing, right? You're right. Just played better. Simply put, I like it. Otega Owe had a big second half, but his defense on that 35-year-old kid Caleb Grills looked like he was selling insurance and also playing basketball on the side. That shouldn't be me. I'm just kidding. He had a nice moment with his family. But Otega Owe, his defense on him, I mean, dude was running sprints all game. Caleb Grill was running back and forth, trying to get himself open, running around screens. And Otega was just not letting him get loose. And I think he only had eight. Caleb Grill only had like 8 points on the game, and he's Missouri's leading scorer off the bench. So that was really big for the defense. What do you think about the defense overall? I thought they stepped up pretty big today, and really over the last last month or so. But today they just showed a connectivity that maybe we hadn't seen all season.
Yes, a lot better for the defense, and I just want to say it's pretty big for that win because we get a first-round bye.
Oh, that's yeah. We kind of locked in that SEC bye, right? Yeah, I think we were locked in on the 7 seed, but potentially a 5 seed. I think LSU was lost their lead to Texas A&M, so we I think we'll get locked in on the 6th seed if I'm not mistaken, with Bama getting the win at Auburn. And that's the way some of the other things in the SEC played checked out. But yeah, I think the on-ball defense was really good, buddy. Like you said today, the rebounding wasn't great in the first half. Kind of kept him in the game. But if you play good defense, Lamont Butler being that point of attack stopper that we have is massive. And if you can play connect defense, Otega is a guaranteed steal for a breakaway dunk every single game. He's got a knack of doing that. Similar to Reed did that a couple times last year. It seemed like he was always going to get 1 or 2 a game. But we play that way on defense and rebound the ball and limit turnovers. Kentucky only had 10 turnovers today, and Missouri's known for creating turnovers, that on-ball pressure defense. And you saw it early. The offense didn't look great early on, but a scrappy win, I think, is big for this team as we get into tournament play. And then talk about your boy, Colin Chandler. Another big game from him, 8 points. He continues to be somebody big off the bench for Pope. What do you see from Colin Chandler today?
Kind of like always, good defense.
Yeah, I started with defense, right? If he gets that shot going, that shot in the first half, they went under on that screen. He saw some green light, and then he shot it. And if that starts going in, if we can get point production from Travis Perry Trent Noah, and Colin Chandler. I think combined, you get 12 game, 15 be on the high end. Even if you get just double digits from those three, Kentucky's going to be dangerous. So you saw Ryan Garrison. Let's go. What do you think about the first half rotation minutes and Pope's substitution methods today?
Um, Mid, I would say.
I think a lot of people felt the same way as I was going through Twitter. Mid, yeah. Yeah. The rotation was better in the first half. Still questionable on when he's sitting folks. I thought here's what I think you're getting at. Travis Perry showed big men today that if Lamont Butler's going to get in foul trouble, and that really kind of is what messed up the rotation today. He got 2 early fouls, and that would seem to be Missouri's game plan. We can't go to the Otega Owe or Kobe Berea as the primary ball handler, or even it works at times, but people are starting to pick up and really guard Amari well as that point center. Travis Perry showed that he can be a ball handler and be the dude facilitating the offense. You agree? Like
Yes.
when he's on the court defensively, there's a little bit of a regression for the team, but I think on the offensive side of the ball, he can keep the offensive flowing. And when he was in, he kept them afloat to kind of get Lamont back in the game. And then I know there were some questions about Pope's rotation in the second half. They cut that lead down to 8, maybe even 6 with Amari on the bench. I think that was the right move. You let Amari get a blow for 2-3 minutes. Yes, they went on that run, but then he was in the entire rest of the game, that 4-minute stretch, which is most important to close that game out. And that extended, and you saw the closers. You saw Berea, Otega, Lamont, Amari in that game to close it out and make sure we got a good home win. But now on to SEC play. We'll see how the bracket kind of comes out. You're right. We get a first round bye, so our first game will be on Thursday. Hopefully, a later in the afternoon game. Where do you see this team going with the momentum carrying in? What day? Let's go ahead and put our prediction now. We'll do some post game coverage, but if we start Thursday and the championship game's on Sunday, where do you think this team goes realistically? Think we get through the weekend to Sunday, or do you think we might fall short?
I think if our players like Kobe Brea, Amari Williams, and Otega Owe, Lamont, if they play their game, we're going to make it.
To Sunday, just play within themselves.
But if they kind of fall asleep, I think we might fall short.
We've seen a couple of those games, right? A couple of those, sleepwalk type games. I think this team is above that now. I hope they are.
Yes,
because this is win or go home time. We watched this Kentucky team last year, beat Tennessee, go into tournament play. We were on a high, and we never thought we were only going to get 2 more games of Rob and Reed and Reeves, right? We didn't think we'd have one SEC game that we lose and then one NCAA tournament game that we lose. You said on the last show how you felt Lamont could carry this team to a championship game, SEC championship, maybe deep run, Final Four in the tournament. I agree because he's been there and he's done that. So he's got the shoulders to do it. I think you're right. If they just let the game come to them, especially Otega, right? Double O, we got the New Jersey in today. It's pretty sweet. If he plays within himself, he's consistently been a big time second half performer, and that's good. But if he can put 2 halves together, just play within himself and not rush, let the game come to him, he's so much better when he just takes what the game gives him. And if we have the energy that we had today, I agree. I think we get to Sunday, which would be massive in Pope's first season with Kentucky. He's already setting records, program record and college basketball records for most games won against top 15 teams, which is pretty massive. Got anything else you want to close out with?
Yes.
Okay.
I also said Kobe Brea because every game he has big games. Like if we talk about
He's
this
been more
game,
consistent recently, right?
if we talk about this game, the fadeaway 3 that he made over a guy's head and the
Yeah.
fadeaway 2.
Oh yeah, when he was
Both
feeling
of
it, right?
those.
Who'd you say it looked like? What'd you tell me? Remember during the game?
Oh yeah, Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe.
He said
Kobe.
Kobe. Yeah, he said Kobe's making Kobe Bryant type plays with that fadeaway. I was like, yeah, that looked good. But yeah, that Kobe when he gets it going early and when he makes one and then you have someone like Travis Perry or Trent Noah, they both make one that just spreads out the floor so much that now he gets more space, right? He made it 3 and then everybody collapses on him and now all of a sudden Travis Perry's open in the corner. Trent Noah gets when he drops it. Now they can't. They have to respect those 3-point shooters because they're proven to make it, and that gives him more space. And then when he's feeling the tween, and there's like you said, that step back 3 on that dude's head, yeah, Kobe's dangerous. Fuego gets going. A lot of guys who can get off in tournament, and that makes it exciting. Well, I think there's only one thing to say. What do we do?
Like always, go Cats.
Go Cats.